Good morning and welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. I planned to record this 2 times before this, but both times there was construction going on right outside my house, and it was super loud and it was getting into the mic, so I just said, forget it, I'll just wait until it's done. And finally it finished. Here we are. We are back in Gaul, we're back in LUGDUNUM, and we're continuing our quest to civilize these dirty barbarians, also known as Gauls, the worst type of people in any age. But I digress. We've got a lot of work to do today. We have 2 full blocks set up here. We've got some room for a little bit more. Our residency here, we have room for 202 more. So we have a decent amount of room here to play with. And we can get a little bit more housing here. Probably get some here, something like that. So we can still add a little bit more to what we're doing. But the big project, the big push, is going to be expanding our city over here to the west, and then to the central plateau, and then over here to the east here. Sorry for shaking the camera that much. And so that's the plan today. We're going to be trying to get this started and just get as many plebs as we can in here so that we can facilitate the building of our patricians. That's going to be a big one. Remember, the population goal on this map is only 7,500. It's quite reasonable here. So a lot can be accomplished just with a few blocks and then a reasonable patrician area here. Maybe we'll get a 4th block, we'll see. That being said, though, let's go ahead and get started. I think I was thinking about putting the block here originally, but let's actually start putting it over here. This is very far away. It's going to take the plebs a very long time to get here. Which is why I think it's important to start this right now while we have a kind of a population surplus. Why? Because, well, we'll still get a continuous kind of trickling of new plebs into the city, and we'll have enough excess to kind of build up more industry as we see fit. So let's do that. We have a water source here to provide for our reservoir, which is good. So we just need a road. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go here. Let's see, how far can we go with this? 8, 24. That's gonna be 7. Okay, I'm actually okay with this, I think. Yeah, I think this is okay. We can have most things fit over here. This is kind of a scuffed area, but that's okay. We can fit the like 1x1s, the prefecture, the engineer and so on up here. I think that's totally fine. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get the prefecture and the engineer right here. And then we'll get the barber. Can we fit a house here? We can. Okay, a house can fit here. So let's get this. The doctor I'm going to put over here. We'll grab a couple of fountains here just so I have it set up. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we'll drop this over here. Let's get our reservoir. I'm going to want it to touch here, so let's clear out these trees. And let's see if this will work. Yep, this is perfect. Nice. Okay, it touches just barely this top one, which is what we want. That's totally fine. And let's grab a bath here, maybe. That's going to be out of range. Is it going to be out of range? I think it is. Let's unpause for a second. Oof. Oh, okay, nice. It fits. We'll do it right there. We'll add some small temples here. Let's actually get him over here. 1, 2. And then do we have another spot? 3. We'll get rid of these as we see fit, but for now it's fine. Let's get a house here. House here. I don't know why I'm jumping a little bit. Parts of your city are boxed in. Parts of your city are boxed in. Aha. Let's make sure we get this. And hopefully that solves that issue. I think it was just those trees. Let's see. Okay, good. That fixed it. We'll get a few houses over here. Like that. Not too many. And then we're going to get our farms going. And we're going to put them up here. So we're going to get a granary. I think we'll get the granary like right here. I think that's fine. We can grab a roadblock up here. Gonna get a lorarium, so this looks slightly prettier. There we go. I scratch my eye there. We're gonna just allow market ladies here. We'll do wheat. Sure. I think we have. I think it should be fine. I don't think we're gonna need a second form of food here. Let's get another road out here. And let's start getting some farms. So we'll do... Let's clear out this. I think everything else is cleared. Alright, let's get 1, 2, 3... 4... Let's see here. Okay, let's do this. It's ugly, but that's okay. Now, is this touching? Okay, it says it has employees, that's good. And let's get the road going right here. Like that, okay. And we'll get a couple more farms. This guy here, this guy here. And that should be kind of decent enough, I think. Should be fine. I'm not going to be adding... Oh, minus 81. We suddenly took a big dive, and that's because we have still people moving in here, so... We'll let the plebs come in and populate things up. I'll go ahead and add more houses here. Do that, do that. And that should be enough here. Got a lot of people coming into this one. This one's just not getting food yet. And let's go ahead and grab some decorations. So we'll set a small pond right here, and that should be enough to level these guys up for the decoration, or for the desirability, excuse me. That should be fine. And you can see we have the new plebs coming in. There's a huge train of them, but they have to make a very long trip up here. So we'll let them do that. It is going to take a little while. And we'll get a market in a second here. Let's actually... Let's get this sorted. We will get the market. Let's just do it right now. Stick that sucker right there. And I think this should be okay. I think it's fine. I don't think it's going to have any trouble getting to where it needs to be. Which is all that really matters. Okay. So let's take a look. We have 24 of 32 of our weapons here. Just make sure we have up to 32 here. We do. Okay. It's going to take us a little bit while to get, but we have 16 months to fulfill that order. We could add some more weapons shops here. Like we could get another iron mine and get 2 more weapons. That might actually be what I do. The reason being is it's just... I want to have this done as fast as possible because we're still trying to sell weapons, right? We're still trying to get a bunch of weapons out of here as part of our economy, which is booming. I mean, we're not suffering at all economically. However, the more the merrier, and we're going to need the jobs either way. So we have our first train coming in here. This is going to provide a decent amount of pop for us. And then it's going to allow a new group of plebs to come in. So I kind of hope they come in here first, because we have some openings in these houses for sure. 46 can fit in here. But we'll let it We'll let it do its thing here first. Okay, good. This leveled up correctly. Perfect. We're being asked for 12 gold. 12 gold. Huh? That's a lot of gold. It doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, gold takes an exceptional amount of time to actually mine. So you gotta be a bit mindful of your gold. We have, how many mines do we have of gold? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I had another one nearby. Yeah, I have 6 here. Okay, so that's reasonable. Can we store 12 gold, though? That's the big question. Gold not accepting. Where is my gold going here? Gold accepting 8. Okay, let's go to 16 on gold. And that should be fine. We're 30 to 32 on weapons now, so we're pumping them out. It's good to see. And we should have more plebs arriving here soon. Minus 46, so a little bit better on the plebs. Still not great, but it's okay. And yeah, a lot of this map is a bit of a waiting game. You can increase the speed here on this one without kind of any ill effect, just to get people in here faster. That's kind of the only drawback. I say it's a drawback, but it's only really a drawback if you're kind of playing normally and you're not enjoying the spectacle of kind of watching the city happen. And I feel like that's kind of the attraction of these games, right? I mean, yeah, you're building it up, you're solving puzzles, but it's also just nice to watch the city kind of naturally grow and happen, and people are doing their jobs, and you've kind of set up an economy, you've got people coming in and out. I think it's fine and fun to just watch it happen, you know? Okay, just need 2 more weapons here. And the whole reason I went on that tangent is because I was like, well, do I want to speed up the game? I'm like, I mean, I could, but it's also okay not to. We like to take our time on this channel. We're taking it very easy. Speaking of which, we've got some more room here, so let's get these 2 houses going. And we'll get a couple more low area here. Get those 2 right there. Let's stick another one right there, that's totally fine. Maybe put 2 more right here. Just to get some extra love to the gods. There we go, we're finally getting these houses sorted. Feels good. Perfect. So we're minus 25 now. We're balancing out pretty well. Our residency's at... We have an available capacity of 559. So that's going to be 600, actually, because these are going to level up. So we actually don't really need to add any more houses on this block for quite a while. We can focus on industry and building projects. Because remember, we need a Grand Temple of Ceres. And that's going to unlock the ability for us to get vines and produce our own wine, our own vintage of Gallic wine here. This proto-French wine. It'll be delicious. Okay, let's sell off this, or rather send off these weapons to Caesar. There we go. And we are already halfway to our gold requests, so that's pretty amazing. Alright, I do want to add some more weapons here. So the way we're going to do this, I'm going to want 1 more iron mine, because you can see we're efficient here. We don't have any extra iron being like produced and sitting around. So I can get that... Where are you? I could get that here if I wanted. I could put something down here if I wanted as well. Or I could go here. This is fine too. Up here is probably going to be the best place. So we could go... let's see. Yeah, let's actually do it right here. And then we'll go to workshop, weapons. We'll just get 2 more. 1, 2. And that's gonna work out. It should work out pretty nicely here. Perfect. We're at minus 34. We just added a few things, so that makes sense. And once these things are up, we're going to start thinking about our building project. So we remember, we have 2... Is it just 1 mission? I think it's just the 1 mission for the Grand Temple of Ceres. I wish I could sort by missions here. Go reminder, Worship of Ceres. Yeah, Grand Temple. I don't think we had another mission here. We did. We had the fort mission, but we completed that pretty early on. So where do we want to stick our Grand Temple of Ceres? Well, we want it somewhere convenient to our resources that we're going to be getting. And we want it also kind of out of the way. We don't want to put it where a block might be. So up here could be actually a decent place for the Grand Temple. We could stick it up here. We would have to, you know, move in the resources, of course, but that's not too big of a deal. The big problem here would be bricks, which I think we can actually just raw dog import from Massilia. Yeah, we can straight up do bricks, and then concrete. Concrete is going to be the troublemaker here, isn't it? So if I put it here, our concrete, because it's going to need some water and it's going to need some sand. And again, sand is something we cannot get here. We can get stone, not sand. Sand is coming in also from Massilia, right? So what's going to happen is our concrete's going to end up being built down here. So if I have the Grand Temple of Ceres up here, they're going to have to be shuttle-in that stuff a long way, and that's not good. That is not something I like to see. So what that means is I think I'm going to put the Grand Temple of Ceres somewhere down here. Now this spot is a decent spot for a block, so I kind of don't want to stick it, like, just plop it down willy-nilly right here. So over here, like in the middle of the Gallic village, is actually not a bad idea for me right now, and I think that's what we're going to do. So let me check the risks here. We'll go to natives. Okay, we have got this thing here, and we've got these guys, but we don't care about them. So over here, we are just fine. We are absolutely okay about angry plebs over here. That means I think we have our spot. So let's go to Grand Temple, and we'll go to Ceres here. We'll see where she fits. Okay, she can fit right here. That's totally fine. She could fit right here as well. If this nerd gets out of the way, that'd be very helpful. I wish I could rotate it, but that's alright. Yeah, I think here's okay-ish. Because we can put the road up here, and then we'll have, I think, room for our concrete. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay, let's grab that. We're gonna grab our road here. Okay, our gold dispatch is ready. Excellent. Send that gold out. Alright, and then we're gonna start this guy up here. And it's gonna need stone first, right? So, fortunately, I can get stone right here. 2 right there. We're going to be a bit negative. And then all this infrastructure we're adding here for the work project, we can demolish and add a... we can add a block here later if we so choose. Okay, let's get this stuff here, that there. Let's go ahead and roadblock here, and then we can have an engineer. We'll have it pop out. How about right here? That's fine. Okay, we're going to need a... We're going to need an Architects Guild. I'm going to put it right next door. And let's get a work camp right next door to that. And then let's get a warehouse right here. And let's just turn off the traders. And for now, we're going to do stone. And we are going to need some marble here as well. So let's add marble in. And then we'll get some marble buddies. Marble bros can be added in over here. Let's wait for our unemployment to sort out. And let's also get some desirability going on here. Let's get some pawns. Hopefully that'll be enough. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and just add a few more houses here. Cool. Okay, so this is going to be the start. And then we're going to need concrete and bricks, right? So concrete and bricks. Now, we kind of did... we might have slightly goofed here. Hold on. Oh. That's okay. We can do concrete over here, and then we can just move it around. Sadly, there's no, like, little pond over here I can steal. I could do it up here as well. We could grab the reservoir, like, right here. Well, actually, a reservoir here allows me to get some concrete up here. So it's not the worst. Let's just add... Well, let's wait for our plebs to move in. Let's do one thing at a time. Let's let the plebs come in, and then we'll have the concrete come in, and then we'll have the timber be moved over. Timber moving over here is actually going to be pretty important. So we're going to take timber from this guy here. In fact, I kind of want to increase this. What do we have here? Timber, pottery, and furniture. Pottery we're not getting here anymore. Might as well turn that off. I'm going to move timber up to 16, and then I'm going to increase the timber imports here. Let's go up to... Well, I guess we can keep it at max. Do I want to keep it at max? Kind of no, but kind of yes. Because we're going to be shipping a lot of it out. It's fine. We'll keep it at max. It's okay. Alright. Let's see if this stone is getting itself in there. Yep, we're at 4 of 20 stone. Excellent. As I scratch my notes. And you can see we've actually already fulfilled our peace and favor goals. They are very, very quickly moving up. And we are absolutely full up on food as well. Part of that is because we just don't have a lot of houses here, so we are overstocking, which is fine. I could get another house here. I think I will. It's closer, so people can move in easier. That'll be nice. And then let's just try to plan this out here ahead of time. So, what are we going to need next for part 2? I think it's, if I go to Grand Temple here, 32 timber, 28 marble, 20 stone, 20 concrete, 20 bricks. So bricks comes last. Concrete is in the second phase with timber, I think, and then marble, I think, is also last. Or maybe there's 2 phases of marble, I can't remember. 20... Oh, it's only 20 stone. I thought there was a second wave of stone that we're going to need. So that means, once we're done with the stone, we can kick these out and we can replace it with marble. I think I like that better. Because that leaves our unemployment untouched. And then we can just worry about adding the concrete here. And that should be okay. Right? Yeah, I think so. Now, you know what I don't know? If I create a road here, so an exit here, and I put the concrete here, will that work out? Well, we'd still have to import the sand either way, so... this is me thinking out loud. Thinking out loud, but... I think we can just drop a reservoir here, and then we can have what we need around here. Even if it's not desirable, we're going to be getting rid of it soon anyway. It's not the biggest deal. Alright. With that being said... Everything's coming along quite nicely. I do want to start importing the timber, though. So let's get room for timber here. We'll go to 8. And I'm going to get a cart depot. And we're going to stick that sucker right here. Maybe. That's fine. And we're going to be going from timber from 6 to 14. So let's do it. Timber. 6 to 14. And so that way the timber's just already going to be there ready to go when the project needs it. That's going to be important. Alright. So you can see why this map is, I think, probably one of the most popular. It's not hard if you know how to navigate the early game. The rest, like, once you just get past the kind of awkwardness of the early game and having, like, a long route for plebs to come in, the economy is very straightforward. You only have 4 cities to trade with. Like, 4 cities is not a lot, but that also means it's, you know, you're not having to constantly expand to open things up, and they're not very expensive to open up, so you can actually unlock your trade very quickly. And then after that, you can just sit around adding money-making buildings, and you're fine. And you have access to gold. And getting access to gold is already always amazing. Like, if you're selling gold, you're making money. That's how it is. Okay, well, there's a lower price for iron, so we're taking a little bit of hit on the iron. Let's actually look at our prices. Iron is down to 35 a pump, so I'm kind of sad about that one. Marble is 70, so marble took a big hit too. I think marble is making us a lot more money. Gold's 185, furniture's 150, weapons 155, and oil 140. So, it's still okay. It's not the best, not the worst. We're still selling a decent amount in the port here. We're in September. Once we get to December, I'll try to remember to take a look. I'll keep my eye on this. And we can take a look at our total exports and see how we're actually doing. Let's go ahead and get another small pond over here, just to help out. And how are we doing? Okay, the architect is here. Perfect. So here's what we're going to do. Well, let's pause. Oops. I don't need to pause. We're going to get rid of all this stuff here. And we're going to switch this to marble. There we go. And we're going to take this, turn off stone, we'll add, marble's already added, perfect, you love to see it. And then we're going to need our concrete. So here's what we're going to do, we're going to grab a reservoir here. We can fit a concrete maker here. Oh, no, we cannot. Okay, we can put one here. We can put one here. We can put one here and here. So that's 4. And then we're going to need sand. So let's add, this is oil and weapons and clay. And what's over here? Nothing. Okay. So sand. Let's just accept 8. Let's go over to sand up here. And that'll start getting our concrete going. And then we only need 8 timber here, so it's 8 timber, 20 concrete. Being harassed for weapons again, but we added those extra 2 weapons factories in the iron mines, so we should be getting those a bit quicker. We weren't having any trouble. It's not like we were running out of time to get them. I think we got them in about 12 months, so now we should be able to get them in about 8 months. And we already had 12 when we were asked, so that's good. We probably have another shipment coming in here, so we probably have more than 12, but I'll leave that aside. Okay, we've got marble going. Hopefully we can get that ship in here soon. Right? Yeah. Come on, Massilia, send me that boat. Stop making me wait. There we go, yeah, we had that marble come in, so these guys are delivering that marble. Oh, sorry, not the marble, the timber, it looks like. There it is. We are in December. Okay, let's take a look at our trade. Okay, Narbo. We have maxed out iron, maxed out stone. We did not max out gold, which is understandable because we had a situation where we had to keep gold for Caesar. So we were holding gold for a while. That is what it is. So Narbo's looking good. Bertigala, 49 of 80 veggies, 28 of 28 on marble, and only 21 of 40 on furniture. So we could actually add some more furniture. Vegetables I don't care too much about because I don't want to add more. We don't have other space for it, so it's fine. So adding furniture is going to get us a little bit more cash. Maybe another 2 or 3 furniture makers, Ikeas. Lutetia is 15 of 16 on marble, so we're basically there. 3 of 5 on gold, 35 of 40 on stone. And then Massilia is 0 of 5 on gold, 12 of 60 on oil, and maxed out on weapons. So a little bit more oil, and furniture is the order of the day. Aha, there we go. There's our ship. This should deliver us some sand here. There we go. There's the sand. And then these guys should immediately take that sand and start delivering it here. Let's watch it happen just to visually confirm it. There we go. There's our first sand, and it gets in here perfectly. And there we go. And they should take it up here to these two, and we should be good to go. Excellent. You love to see it. Okay. Minus 42 on unemployment, so we're still a little bit cooked on unemployment, but that's okay. Again, we have this continuous trickle of plebs coming in, so we're not in a need of like establishing a new block or anything. We're just in the need of the plebs. Let's just make sure that immigration is happening. Low wages preventing immigration. I'm glad I checked. Rome pays 35, so 1 short. So I will one-up Rome. I'm going to pay 36. How about that, Rome? Take that. Take that. How do you like me now? Now the Romans are going to be pissed that some country bumpkins are getting paid more than the actual people of Rome. How dare they, they'll say. This is what I like to imagine. But this is probably how civil wars really started. Is some local governor giving the quality of life to the provinces a big boost, and then the emperor gets jealous, and then all of a sudden assassinations happen, and you know, shit goes downhill real fast. I shouldn't swear on the channel. I apologize. Okay. Let's take a look. We're starting to get a little bit of marble here. That's good. We want that marble saved up. We should be already done on the timber part. We are. So we'll have the concrete just kind of doing its thing naturally. Weapons are almost there. I kind of want to add the theater and library here just because I hate mud huts. Mud huts are not for proper Romans. That's just a transitional phase, and you want to get rid of them as soon as possible. So I think we might do that next before adding some more infrastructure, just so we have a more aesthetic and beautiful city. See, these are proper houses. Look at them. Look at them. They're single story. Remind me of the house I grew up in. You know, it's a nice place. It's a respectable home. A good place for an average Roman, a hardworking Roman citizen, your average Joe, to sleep, to raise his family, to have a nice, safe space, for the kids to play and things like that. You love to see it. This mud hut town, though, no. This ain't doing it. So we're going to have to get rid of that as soon as possible. Okay, I digress. 28 of 32 on weapons. We have plebs coming back in here. We shouldn't have any more problems with the plebs. The city is short by unemployment. People are immigrating to the city. There we go. Supplies for 4 months. We produce much more than we eat. No legions, no problems reported. Okay, most demands are for basic access for entertainment. Okay, yeah. Cool. So, let's go ahead and add these things now. I'm going to grab a theater. And where do I want to stick this sucker? I don't want to put it over here. Let's get this guy over here. And we'll get a library right next door. And I'm going to get a lorarium right here. We are still good on the gods, it looks like, so that's good to see. So these guys are going to get up to their small casas. Which is going to be good to see. And we should be okay on this as well. Room for extra 56. We have a lot of room in this house. Room for 25. Room for 9. Full 68. Okay, so we still have some room here as well. Okay, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay. Now, minus 33, because we did add the library, especially, it takes a lot of employees. But we do want to add a little bit more furniture, right? And part of the problem with the furniture is the way we've set this up is quite poor. And what I mean is the cart pusher that's taking the furniture from here and delivering it to these guys is having to go too far. So he's not able to get where he needs to go. Now, we could solve this a couple ways. But one of the ways we could solve it that might be a bit creative is just to allow one of these other warehouses to take timber. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to set this back to 8. And then this middle one, you can see it's clay, marble, gold. Well, gold we're getting rid of really fast, and so we're getting rid of marble as well, right? So I think we can actually add timber here. Let's set it to 8, and then we'll have 2 guys delivering timber to the furniture workshops here. Now that, I think, actually might alleviate our stress and allow us to sell what we need without even adding more furniture workshops to anything that we need here. Now, we just saw that was interesting. We just saw would be delivered here, but then it disappeared, and then these guys aren't working. Now, that's a weird one. Let's see. It's full employees. It's not an employee issue. Let's just watch it happen a little bit. Just keep our eye on it here. Okay, that worked out. Maybe he delivered it to somewhere else. Maybe I'm losing my mind secretly. There we go. Yeah, we want to see the piles of wood outside because that means they have extras and they've got stock for a little while. If they're working like this one, you don't see a pile of wood out there. They don't have any storage of timber. So once they create what they're creating, they're going to be idle for a while. Okay, we're being asked for... Okay, we finished up the weapons. Now we're being asked for money. We got plenty of both, so there you go. So let's just watch this. This is working. So it's only this one right now that's not working. So let's see if this delivers up here or if it's going to go here. It's going all the way down, it looks like. There it is. Okay, there we go. So now all 6 are working. I think this is going to be much better. This is going to fix our issues. And look at that. We finished our concrete as well. We are into the marble phase, which means so long, suckers. I hate concrete. Let's stop importing sand. Where are you, sand? Here you are. Perfect. And we're going to start needing bricks. So let's get some bricks. God, I almost want to get rid of this because I hate the sand so much. I don't think we're going to need it anymore because we're raw dogging the bricks, right? So I'm actually just going to destroy this thing. And let's get a warehouse. New one to replace it. Okay, we'll have the work camps is fine. And we're going to go bricks. Bring it down to 8, and then we're going to go to our imports here. So importing max, and then there we go. Okay. There we go. I don't know if he just got here, but I don't think he can sell it to us right away. I think if he's on the map, if the ship is on the map already, and then oh, look at that, he actually does sell to us. He's bringing them in. See, I was thinking if the guy's already on the map and then you start to want something, they won't trade it with you. You have to have a new guy come in. But I was wrong. It's good to know. I like being wrong sometimes. Sometimes, not always. Okay, 8 of 16 on marble here. So we are almost good with that marble. It's a marble of human engineering, you can say that. Like and subscribe. So with that said, okay, look at this. We've got these guys are still a little sad boys here with the desirability here. So let's get him some statues. That might help this one. And then I'm actually going to add a big... Oh, that was enough. That was enough. Wow, I was going to add a big statue up here because I didn't think this would reach. Okay, cool. Well done. Pre-planned, premeditated. You love to see it. Get another house here. I don't know why I have a 3x3 here opening, but whatever, it is what it is. And again, I don't even think we really need these. We've got room for 671 right now. Total cap 47 is 32. Okay, yeah, we are very good to go in terms of total housing. It's just a matter of getting them in here. Now, once this is done, we're going to want to add our wine setup here, and then once that's done, I think we can pretty safely get our patricians, because we're going to have a huge pleb surplus. And remember, patricians are going to go right here. We can actually start clearing this out a little bit. So the nice thing, I love it when map makers make a little hill for patricians. Patricians should not be on the same level as the plebs. You can assert your dominance over your fellow man by building property on higher ground. Such has been the tradition of all civilized people since the beginning of time. The rich and successful take the high ground, where they can lord over their subjects, and then the poor go on the low ground, where they can be lorded over. Such is the natural order of things. Alright. So, our water's going to come from here, right? This is the only space we can get water. I mean, we can kind of reach from over here, but that's it. We do have a problem with this, because this actually might be annoying here for us, so let's actually add a mission post up here. If only I could delete the Gauls from existence. Sadly, I cannot. Okay, this does not fit here, but it does fit here. Perfect. That actually works out great. And look at this. We're now positive 47 on our workforce. Well, positive 27 because the mission post takes 20 people. 20 people working a mission post. That is a big boy. Either way, we're positive. And that's what I'm concerned about here. Being positive is good because we can add some more infrastructure. And what I kind of want to do is add another cart pusher for our oil, right? Because right now we've got this oil here that's just being saved up all the time. And it's not the best. We also have a work camp here that is completely unnecessary, so let's get rid of that. And an architect's guild, let's get rid of that. I'm surprised I didn't get rid of that sooner. But yeah, right now we only have the one cart pusher here, so let's get two. So we'll go cart depot. And it's oil from 11 to 7. And that'll just make it easier for us to sell the oil that we're producing, because we just have this excess all the time. And look, we even have people waiting out here not able to deliver the oil into this spot, because we just have an excess all the time. So let's get that going. Maybe. There we go. These guys should start delivering in. I could increase the amount of oil we're keeping here as well. That's another thing we could do. But hopefully with the two cart pushers, it'll be fine. We could also add some more oil here too. We could even get like another warehouse down here so we can have two people delivering olives. And then that'll allow us to get more olive oil here. That actually might be a thing that we can do. Now, a thing I do want to do though with this excess is add another gold mine. So let's go to raw materials and gold. Lovely, lovely gold. I could put one up here if I wanted. But I think I'm actually going to put this guy right here. Remember, gold doesn't have to be close to where you're delivering it to, because it mines so slowly that you're not losing any time by having these guys walk like 10 miles to get to their destination. So, always remember that. It's good to know. Alright. So, gold mine added. We're still at 46. We could add another gold mine if I wanted. Ooh. Could live life on the edge here and just get nothing but gold mines. Alright, and we are on our last phase for the Grand Temple, so we need a little bit more timber, some more marble, and then the bricks. And the bricks we're importing, which is nice. So, this is very good. Once this is all done, we're going to be clearing all this out. We're going to not need this infrastructure at all. It can be done. If anything, we might get like some large temples to the other gods, just so we can be good on the other gods' desires here, so no one's getting jealous of each other, and then we can just be kind of relaxed and take it easy. But with all the excess plebs we're going to be having, what we really want to do is we want to get our patricians. So let's work on that. Let's get rid of some of this foliage. Get it out. We'll grab our reservoir. Blessing from Ceres. Thank you, Ceres. And we'll grab it right here. Yep, that's fine. And this is kind of a weird duck. It's an odd duck for a space for patricians. Why is that? Because there's a silly rock right here, and also it's not that wide. Remember, with patricians, you need a lot of desirability, which means you need to make sure you have room for things like big statues or pawns, things like that. You can't just, you know, have like what I do over here. I mean, this isn't that bad because I could have like big statues in the back here, but then we would have a million 2x2 patricians, which aren't the best. We want 3x3 patricians, because remember, our prosperity goal is 95. We want to have medium palaces. They're very solid, and that's what we want. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, we could probably get 6 here pretty easily. And even though we're not going to get them done today, we can kind of demarcate the area we want them to be. So let's go to, let's see, gods are not pissed. Just make sure. Okay, that's fine. Let's go goddess statues, my beloved. And let's go maybe right here. Let's go. So let's say there's a road right here. And then we can have 1, 2, 3. Now the problem is... Ooh, is this a problem? It might not be a problem. 1, 2, 3. So the road can go down this way. Okay, remember there's going to be a fountain here. Okay, and then this means we can get, like, shops and things over here. The road can come up this way, so that's 1, 2... like that. We can have room for desirability and things like that over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what we have room for right now. Let me just grab fountains here. Okay, so the fountains don't reach. That's good to know. We need to move this. Let's put the sucker right here-ish. This is kind of a waste here, but whatever. It's it is what it is. There we go. Okay, now let's get the road set up here. Alright, so this looks kind of weird. We could actually add some more here. We could get like another patrician somewhere over here. But remember, we have a lot of stuff that needs to be fit here. You know, we need the academy, we need the hospital, we need the arena, we need all this kind of stuff. So you got to be a little bit careful with what you're adding. Now, what we could do is we can actually get rid of... do I want to get rid of this? Kind of. We could make this slightly shorter. Like this. And that way it's a little bit more symmetrical here. And then we could start getting our food up here as well. Let's just plan this out. There's water up here. Look at that. There's like a little water, a little tiny pond here that you can get water from. That's interesting. I wonder if that was done for a reason or if it's just there for flair. Okay, good news. We are basically done with this. We're just getting the consecration. That does mean it's going to take 50 plebs to populate and staff, which is fine. We've got the plebs we need. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to get a granary up here. We're going to roadblock this guy. We're going to get a road up here, and then we're just going to put an engineer right here. Put it up here. And I could add the, like, actors colony, this stuff over here as well. I might do that, just to save space. The warehouse, though, I think I want to put up here. Can I fit a warehouse in this area? I don't think I can. Not without blocking something. Yeah, okay, so the warehouse is probably going to go right. I'm okay with this. Turn off everything. Except for the market lady, and then the rest of the stuff we're going to worry about later. Let's get our road going. There we go. We're going to add our farms here in just a second, but this is looking okay. So remember, we're going to need to have a bunch of 2x2s, a couple of 3x3s, and then we're going to have to add our 1x1s here, right? So these guys. We're going to get this guy here. Anytime there's like a little nook where you can fit a 1x1, it's perfect. So if we can get a prefecture here is fine. Look at that, because there's no room behind it, so that's good. There's another thing over there, so we can get our barber right here-ish. And then our doctor. There we go. Look at that. Doctor can go right there. We're making the best use of our space. Our bath. Actually, let's get our market first. Where are you, market? Market can go right here, or here. Here's fine. We can just, Grand Temple is completed. This is a little bit more out of the way if we put it here. And then we can fit a 3x3. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, we cannot fit a 3x3 there. Okay, let's do this, and then let's get the roadblock going right here. Get out of here, you. And we'll do our bath. So this is a nice 3x3 area, so I'm not sure if I want to put it there. But this is not, so this could be a good place for the bath. Let's put it here. And then we can fit another 2x2 over here as well. Okay, so this is a decent start for patricians. We've got room over here to put like entertainment things, and we've got room up here for our farms and warehouse and things like that. Okay, let's read this. Vines and wine. Ceres has bestowed her blessing on us and on the land. Farmers across the area report their most recent tests growing grapevines, which previously shriveled and were unproductive, are now flourishing and abounding with wine-ready grapes. Cultivation of vines unlocked. Great. So now we can add some wine over here, because we're not going to need wine except for the patricians, so we just need to have like 2 vineyards, and the rest can be what they are. And we can also probably get rid of some of this stuff. Well, I guess we'll let it go for now. Actually, no. What am I saying? What am I saying? Get rid of this, get rid of that. Am I going to need the marble, really? I mean, I could just cheese this out with small temples. And we have the economy for it, so let's just get rid of everything. Let's, turn off the brick imports. Get rid of this. Some might say this is blasphemy. And then we had a timber thing here that we can get rid of. Okay, perfect. Now we have actually kind of a decent amount of unemployment going. Being asked for weapons. We're 30 of 32 when he asks, which is perfect. There we go. And we need to get an epithet here. Bestow an epithet. So let's do that. Priests reduce food consumption by 20%. Priests collect and distribute both oil and 1 food type from city storage. I think we're fine just to do the reducing the food consumption here. So that's good. And then, yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, let's focus over here. Let's get a small temple of Ceres here. I guess that's okay. We've got Ceres. We'll get Venus. We have another 2x2 spot. That's a 3x3 spot. Okay, we'll just have the 2 gods here for now. Eventually you'll need 3, but 2 is fine for now. What was that? Oh, being asked for gold. Okay. And then we can start getting our farms here. So let's grab a couple wheat. I'm gonna get this here, maybe? Let's grab a couple vegetables. And we'll set this to do both wheat and vegetables. And then eventually we're going to have to import fruit, but we're not going to worry about that right. Alright, let's go up. So we have a little bit of food ready in here for when our patricians get here, but I think we've reached a good point here today. Let's just check out, not that, let's check out our capacity. Available capacity 406, plenty of room. Plenty of room. And we still have a lot more places where we could put houses in here as well. Like we could fit probably another 1,000 plebs in here, which is fantastic. We are, I think, going to have to utilize this over here. What's wrong with you? You're not receiving food, huh? We'll keep an eye on that. We might have to add another market, because we've been doing this all with one market. But I think that's okay. Let's just add the other market here. Put this guy right here. Let's send out the weapons. Got 2 markets for because we might add some more houses here too, so just having a second market I think is going to be fine. Let's not trade any of this stuff. There we go. Okay, that should help it out a little bit. Gold is going to take care of itself, so we're not worried about that. Okay, let's go back to our strategy here. So, for next time, we're going to want to set up our patricians. We can get our patricians ready. We'll get our vines ready so we can be making our wine. We're going to have to start cart pushing our goods over here so we can... we're going to have everything set up for the luxury materials for these guys. We're going to put our entertainment venue stuff over here, I think. That should be fine. And then that should give us some space to put desirability stuff. Now, this side is going to be easy for desirability because we have, look at this huge amount of free space we have to put big statues, but this side's going to be a little bit trickier. So we might have to forego 3x3s here and then add maybe some 2x2s with some big statues back here. And then we're going to want to put the entertainment stuff a little bit further away, just so it doesn't it kind of get in the way of anything. Of our product. And economically here, we are ridiculous. We are completely sound, over 70,000 denarii right now. Not a care in the world, doesn't matter. Our original block is also looking very strong. We in fact even have another room for a house here if we wanted. Another room for a house? More room. More room for another house. There we go. English is easy, I promise. Okay. With that said, I think we can call it a day on this one. We've made good progress, and I think probably not next episode, but in 2 more episodes we'll have this completed and we'll have a full city ready to go. And you guys can see what a completed Lugdunum looks like in the Reconquered campaign. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I'll be continuing this one to the end, so fear not if you've been missing out on the Caesar 3 content. We're going to be definitely finishing this map. And then for those of you here for the other content as well, we're going to be doing more stuff with the other games that we're playing as well, so please look forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I do appreciate all your comments, all the likes, subscribes, everything you do for me. It's much appreciated. Until next time, take care.